Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Cookies. My name is Lindsay, and we are so excited that you're joining us today because we're going to talk about life, leadership, positivity. We're going to have some cookies. So you should get your cookies and your coffee and get ready for a great show because we're happy it's Monday and we're happy we get to do this show with you. So today's show is sponsored by Social Media Torch, creating content on purpose and for purpose. Learn more about content firestorms at socialmediatorch.com. Nick, are you ready? No, just keep going. Got it. So, it's much easier to do this when I just, don't have him doing crazy things like this in the background. Yeah. We're so excited it's Monday. Are you excited it's Monday? Are you not talking today?
No. I'm good now.
Okay.
I'm good now. I just had to get all the platforms. Hey, you know what? We're at a lot of different platforms now. So there's a little bit of stuff needs to happen. And they don't always talk. Good morning, Angelina. Good morning, Vic. How y'all doing today? Good morning, Rosalie. Good morning, Thomas Prisco. Oh, goodness gracious. I clicked on something. I should not have done the clicking. I did the clicking. All right, I'm gonna save myself a little embarrassment right here. I'm gonna do a little this right here. I'm gonna throw up that lower third down there, and I know there was like comments, but it hopped away.
Oh.
It hopped away. Yeah, it's okay. You want to know why? There we go. All right, got it. All
I
right,
can see
fixed
the
it.
comments. Good
I'm
morning,
glad you
Ange.
can. I'm glad you can.
Morning, Thomas and Rosalie. We're so excited that you're joining us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
This morning.
We're going to get there.
Girl, you could start.
Yeah,
you could
I don't
start.
even-
You could start. All right, you ready? Here you go. I'm gonna take back the show. All right, so here we go. Right, it's morning time. It is Monday. What does that mean? That means Nick woke up late, and because Nick woke up late, he had to run to Starbucks, and he did get to put a lot of research into the coffee that we're taste testing today. So I went with something that was hopefully. So real quick, Rosalie, did I share my treats yesterday?
No,
yes,
not with me.
Yes, I did. With my daughters.
What kind of treats did you give him?
Rosalie gave me sopapillas. Her sopapillas.
You didn't share?
No. I walked in. So I was serving on the online team. So I walked in and gave them to the online team. But we also got burritos. So everyone was eating. And then my girls ran in. And before I could tell them, hold on a second, London was
Like shoving
eating.
her face.
Yes. And I was like, are we allowed to eat this? And I'm like, of course you can. And she took a bite and her eyes got like super big, like, what is this? And then so they ate the little one and they were like, can we eat the big one? Like, because there was like a little one and then there was like a big one.
That
right?
one was Amber's, right?
That was supposed to be Amber's, but the girls completely devoured it. So, thank you for providing dessert for my daughters. So and then
I can't get super mad at you then.
No,
I thought,
you really can't.
I thought she was gonna she had a whole tray that she gave you. Then I was gonna be a little jealous.
It was almost a tray. It was a whole plate.
And you had the rest of them, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh goodness.
It's okay, Rosalie. We fully understand what you're saying. We get it. We get it.
Yes.
Yep.
Not lambs.
Oh goodness! All right, so Lindsay, I've been torturing Lindsay with this drink.
Yes,
for
he
the
won't
last
tell me what he
for
what
the
he
last
ordered.
45 minutes. She's been smelling it. She's been guessing it, and I'm just like, I don't know. So I walk in and
been a
like,
turkey.
and like one of them is like has like a lot of whipped cream in the bottom of it,
That'd be mine.
and the other one is like just solid of whatever this drink is.
But
Are you ready?
It's got some kind of
Yes, I actually put thought into this. I don't normally put thought into things. That's a lie.
See, it doesn't quite smell like a chai. Like it's got
Okay.
the
Hey, you can actually
seasoning
taste
like a
test it
chai.
now.
Can
You
I?
can actually you can taste test it now. You can.
I'm super excited.
You should. I mean, with this show's called Coffee and Cookies. We're opening with coffee and cookies. What is it?
I don't know. Is that a chai?
Yes, it is. It's a chai frappuccino.
You know that's not coffee.
Oh, I know. That's why there's a large cold brew downstairs for after the show. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't get a cold brew. I'm actually not going to do coffee today because I drank a lot of coffee yesterday.
Well, hey, wait. I want that one then.
Why? They're the same thing.
Because this is all whipped cream.
Here we go. You want to what? You can absolutely have this one.
Chais are my favorite. No, you don't have to do it during the show.
Here, I'll take my straw.
Yep.
Great. Now I get the sugar.
Yep.
You get this chai.
The
thing,
chai.
whatever that
The
is.
chai-ness. Yes.
Whatever chai is.
It's the best.
Hey, I had a lid on here for safety purposes. What did you do with the woman?
I couldn't stir it up with all the whipped cream on top. I had to take the lid off.
What it is, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm almost back, y'all. I'm almost back. Okay, I'm back. And now I get to have all the sugar. You get to have coffee is necessary to keep the peace. Right, Thomas? I agree. You know, maybe
Especially
people
when
in
you're dealing
Washington,
with Nick.
D.C. had better coffee. Maybe this country would run better.
Wow. Straight off the bat, going right there, huh?
No, just speaking. Well, I mean, and what are these?
So
Hold on. Look at this. It's all like not symmetrical, not perfect.
Nope.
Oh my God, this has to be delicious. All right, so what is this here? What are we taste testing?
So these are Reese's homemade Reese's
Oh my gosh.
peanut butter cup cookies.
Oh my goodness. What are you trying to do to me?
I know.
Make my taste buds really happy?
Enjoy deliciousness. That's what that is. I've never had them before. I've never made them before. So we'll see how they turned out.
And?
They pretty much taste like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Mm-hmm. That's why I only gave him 2, and I kept the rest.
No.
No? You don't like it?
They're so horrible. I think you need to give me the rest of them. I mean, they're just so
Awful.
horrible.
Yeah.
So bad. I think you need to give me the rest of these cookies.
Yeah, just like you gave me a sopapilla.
No, the girls ate the sopapilla. I'm totally blaming my daughters are cuter than I am and they get away with a lot more.
Yeah, they actually are pretty yummy.
They actually go pretty well with this cinnamon drink thing that I got.
That you don't like.
That I don't like. That's not coffee. It is not coffee.
It does have caffeine in it.
No,
though.
it does not.
It does.
No, it does not.
It does.
All right, so here we go. Does chai have coffee? Does chai have coffee?
It doesn't
Does
have
chai have
coffee.
caffeine? Does it? I need to
does.
know. In the comments, does chai have caffeine? I need someone to do the Google of my Googles.
That's not me. That's what he's saying. Lindsay, don't do
No,
the
don't you
Googles.
do it. I need you focus here over the show. So, today's a special day.
It's always a special day.
But today's a
we're on our
special
show.
day.
Yeah.
Today's a special day. You want to know why?
I know why, because I can see the notes, but do you want to share why?
So it is my brother Tommy Gartside's birthday. So today's a special day for him. Now here we go, right?
He was born on 7-Eleven. Does he get like a special card and get free slushies at 7-Eleven all the time? He should. That should be a thing.
Well,
7-Eleven, get on that.
they probably should
Right?
give him free smoothies on his birthday.
I agree.
But are you ready for this? It's also
Let's hear it.
7-Eleven's birthday, which means you get free smoothies anyway.
You do?
Did you?
I don't think it's their birthday. I think it's just their 7-Eleven day.
Yeah. But I'm going to call it their birthday because they
Okay.
give you free Slurpees on today. Like, we got to go to 7-Eleven, Lindsay.
We
I want my
do.
free Slurpee.
Yeah.
And it's not the big one. It's a little one.
It's a tiny one.
But, it's still a free Slurpee. Slurpee.
But he should get like free Slurpees all the time.
For life.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm.
Like one free Slurpee a month. That's what. Happy birthday from 7-Eleven. Because you know that if the adults going in there, they're going to bring their kids and they're going to buy a Slurpee for their kids. So they're going to make money doing that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Most definitely. Thomas agrees. Most definitely. So, Nick, how was your weekend?
It was so busy.
I stuttered because I'm like, is he available to speak right now? Or
No,
is
I'm not. I'm eating a cookie and then washing it down with this chai thing.
It's delicious.
It should be called the Lindsay Show. Wednesdays we're gonna have to like bring in like some hard. Ooh, tomorrow's Angelina. Oh,
It's Rosalie's birthday. I think she should make us sopapillas.
for her birthday. That's pretty good. I like that. Mm-hmm. No, this weekend was greatly busy. Mm-hmm. We had our date night with y'all.
We did do a double date.
We did do a double date night on Friday night. I did a lot of talking. Mm-hmm. Y'all did a lot of listening.
A lot of learning. Mm-hmm.
A lot of learning. And these people like, well, wait, hold on. So let me. Oh, good morning, sweet Amber. So I'm one of those people where I always am trying to learn something new. And if you're within my close sphere of influence, you kind of get brought in on whatever Nick is learning. Mm-hmm. So we had a great conversation. There was something that Gloria's called a meltdown, which is absolutely delicious. Delicious. Mm-mm. It was so good. So good.
If you like tequila, it was good.
And there you go. That's why it's good. It's healthy for you even. It's tequila. Okay. So then Saturday morning had Tommy's birthday party. Mm-hmm. And then went to Brad and Heidi's cookout. And then Amber went and got her hair done, and I stayed home with the two tinies, and Grandpa showed up. Mm-hmm. And then Sunday, it was Serve on the online team, which is getting in front of the camera again. And just having, it was a whirlwind of a weekend. Oh, and then after that, Nolan, Cassie, and Matt all came over, and we had lunch. Good morning, Elena. Hey, Elena, just FYI, Amber is working. Not Amber, so sorry. Lindsay has a couple different versions of your logo ready almost. Mm-hmm. So it looks so good. I
sent them to her.
Oh, you did?
Asking her which color she likes.
Oh, that's so great.
So you have a few emails for me, Elena.
Right. And thank you for letting us build your logo. Thank you for the honor of doing that. So, and Angelina, you're about to have a title change, by the way. Just letting everyone know.
Let's just have our work meeting.
We should just have, hey, we're just going to have our work meeting online, and y'all can just take notes and go, oh, that's why it's so crazy there.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm. No. So.
What about y'all?
Yesterday, Dustin saw y'all, Amber, in the yard, and he goes, have you seen Amber? And I'm like, no. He goes, she looks 10 years younger. Because she got her hair done. Mm-hmm. Like, I have to see her. I have to go see her. Mm-hmm. So, Amber, I need to come see you and see this 10-year refresher that you got just from getting your hair did.
She cut off so much hair that she's actually able to donate it.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah,
so
her hair was real long.
Mm-hmm.
Mine gets stuck at like...
Yours gets stuck?
Yeah, like it'll grow, and then it just like seems to stop growing. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Amber wishes she had that issue.
Yeah.
Because it just goes, whoa. Mm-hmm. Yep. With the sound effect and everything. Like, it got cut and whoa. There you go. So.
Anyway.
So, I have a little brag session. My daughter, London, is a bit more on the I want to watch people do something before I do it. Mm-hmm. And at Brad's cookout, there's like a 2-story slide with a water slide. Mm-hmm. There's a big air bubble thing.
There's a blow up water slide.
Yeah, blow up water slide. And she just jumped right in there and did it. Like, her level of just, hey, this looks like fun. I'm going to go do it. Mm-hmm. Has just gone through the roof. I'm so proud of her.
That's
so
awesome.
proud of her. Okay, so Amber donated 13 inches.
Wow.
Of hair.
Like the minimum, I think, is like 9. Is that right? 9 inches?
I have no idea. Why are you asking me these questions?
It's funny. Amber donated 13 inches, and it's probably longer than my hair. And
It is.
when I like grew my hair out for years, grew my hair out so that I could donate it. Mm-hmm. I think I got the minimum, and I looked like I had to take it all the way up to here. Yeah, it was a mess. But anyway, my weekend was good. We actually went dreaming yesterday.
What does that mean? Did you go dream house hunting? Did you go dream house hunting?
Not dream house hunting. We
Aww.
went dream RV hunting.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Okay, so here we go, right? Here's why Nick just got so excited. Yeah. That is like one of the most important things you can do in life. Mm-hmm. Like, go look, if you're like, hey, I want to get to a $1.5 million home, go look at a $1.5 million home. Mm-hmm. If you want a $12 million home, go look at it. Go. The builders in this area.
He's so excited. Can we all tell?
You can go, you can walk it, you can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can be in a house like that, right? Mm-hmm. RVs, cars, like it's. I think people get so complacent with where they're at, they forget to dream, right? And when you do that, I'm so proud of you.
Vic, that's hilarious.
My hair never came back. Vic just lighten up the. That's hilarious, bro. Okay, so you guys went. So, what RV did you go look at?
We looked at so many. We went to, I don't even know what it's called. It's like RV USA something. Mm-hmm. Like they have many different types. They have many different supplier brands, all these things. So we went and we looked, we went to the place, and I was asking the family, I'm like, so we're going to start small and go big, or are we going to go big and go home? They're like, let's go big.
Okay. All right.
So we went and we looked, and like there are some super amazingly luxurious RV fifth wheel. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. There was this one that had like a dishwasher in it. Mm-hmm. I was like blown away. I'm like, we went motorhoming when I was young. Like I grew up motorhoming.
Motorhome. Now hold on. There's a difference between an RV and a motorhome.
Correct.
Explain the difference.
So a motorhome is where your engine is attached to your living space.
Correct.
And an RV is where you need a vehicle to pull your living space.
There you go.
Yes.
Good. Because a lot of people don't understand that that's two completely different things.
Yes.
And it's two different lifestyles.
How? What do you mean?
Go and finish your story, and I'll explain.
No. It fits right here.
So when you do motorhome, mm-hmm. those are normally those scale higher in price, and then you have the difference between like a diesel pusher and a diesel puller. Okay, and then you have to plan on are you going to pull the vehicle, or some of them will fit a smart car into the back, right?
I know that.
So it's just because of the price difference. Normally, it's they go to different types of mm-hmm. RV parks, and there are some RV parks out there that will not take a travel trailer. It has to be a motorhome. It has to be a motor coach. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, a motor coach.
It's a motor coach. Oh yeah. There's motor home, then there's motor coach.
Right.
It's a whole new level.
You know, there's some that even have like a subfloor where their Maserati slides in and
it's a Bugatti.
A Bugatti. Yeah,
there
you
go. So but no, it just, I mean, it's something that go ahead, go and finish though.
No, yeah. So, it was fun. So we actually forgot. So we're pretty fair family. Like our skin tone is pretty fair. and we forgot to put sunscreen on before we left. And, we're going at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, no.
So we got out of the car and we're like, did we bring the sunscreen? Nope. Okay, kids, we're going to play Shadowland. And they did so good. They did amazing.
And you made it fun.
Yes.
Okay, so hold on. For those of you that have not watched Bluey, what is Shadowland?
Shadowland is you have to be in the shadows. You can't be in the sun. Otherwise,
because the sun is where the crocodiles are.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't even know that.
Oh, okay.
So
all right. So hold on.
Just Shadowland.
So Shadowland, in the game Shadowland, you try to move from shadow to shadow, and where the sunlight is, that's where the crocodiles are. And in this episode, the kids are trying to get from wherever they are back to the parents because the parents have cupcakes. Well, your kids played Shadowland. My youngest two learned what Shadowland was because while we were over at Brad and Heidi's, they had put new sand down. That sand was hot.
Well, their patio area.
Their patio area was hot.
Well. Yeah.
And so they very quickly, stay in the shadow. Oh, stay in the shadow.
Yeah.
That's hot.
On my bare little tootsies.
Yes. Poor Squish. Because the first time she was like, what is going on? Like, she's looking at her feet thinking something's wrong.
She's like, am I standing in fire?
Right? I don't get it. But, okay, so how many RVs did you actually look at?
Oh, my gosh. We were there from 1:30 until they closed it at 4.
Okay.
We saw a lot.
Did you stick with RVs? Did you look at motor coaches? Did you look at motorhomes?
They actually, I didn't see any motor coaches.
I mean, a motor coach normally starts at 500,000 and scales up from there.
Yeah, we didn't see any of those.
You see any motorhomes?
No.
Oh, okay. So these were all RVs.
It was an RV.
Okay,
Yes.
it's an RV. Got it.
RV place.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So we saw fifth wheels and we saw hitch and pulls. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, just normal hitches.
Yeah. It's not up on a truck bed kind of thing. There's no stairs in it.
No, it's a
much.
normal hitch. Yep.
Yeah. So, and then we looked at these tiny little teardrop ones. Tristan's like, I want to see a tiny one.
Right.
Okay, here, open the door.
And there's the
go.
bed. Okay, so was there anyone that you were just like, yes, this could work?
I really, really fell in love with the toy haulers.
Oh, I love the toy haulers. So toy haulers, for those of you that are not in RVs, toy haulers have all the living spaces and all that stuff. Now, there's two types of toy haulers. Some of them, the ramp drops down the side, on the side of it, and that allows you to put four-wheelers and motorcycles in. And the other side, which is a bit more popular, the whole back end folds down.
Right.
And you could put four-wheelers and motorcycles in. And the ones that were my favorite were that they had two queen-size bed that tucked up into the top that when you're not using the space for four-wheelers and motorcycles, you could actually drop it down. So go ahead, though. Well, okay, wait, hold on. Which one? What was it called?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
So one's called a cyclone.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was cool. So on those back ends that fold down so that you can pull those vehicles in, they also have it so that you can create a patio out there. So they have these stands that holds it upright, and they have a fence that goes around the edge, and it just becomes a patio. So the one that I really liked the most had a double patio area. They had one out the side with a sliding glass door.
Nice.
And they had the toy hauler in the back.
Now, judging by the way you're speaking about this, that is a fifth wheel.
It is a fifth wheel. Yep.
Does that mean that Dustin's getting a new truck?
It's in our dream board.
Okay.
One day. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. I like this idea. Yep. I like you guys getting a toy hauler. Can I borrow it?
Yeah. So it was fun. It was fun to dream. It was fun to see the different styles and designs. And
did Dustin have a favorite? Did Tristan have a favorite? Did Lexi was it fun to play Shadowlands?
They were majority of them didn't have power running to them. So they were hot.
Oh, yeah.
It was hot. Like,
yeah.
we were all sweating. We were all like guzzling water. And then they had like sporadic ones that had AC on. They're like, and Lexi, she's so cute. I want to go to the one with the CA on. Like, baby, it's the AC.
Air conditioning.
Yeah. So they liked, the ones with the AC.
Okay.
But the one that had the AC on, it was like the most luxurious that I'd ever been in.
Okay. You have to elaborate.
It was a full size home. Oh, that was another one I liked. It was called a full house.
A full house.
It was cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So.
Like, I mean, these had like full size appliances in them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they've come a long way.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've come a long way since your RV days.
Oh my gosh.
They have. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're dreaming. I'm glad you're dreaming, and I think, more people need to be doing that. If there's a direction that you're trying to move your family in, if there's a toy that you're working towards, or maybe, sorry, not working towards, but if there's a toy that you're going to reward yourself with when you hit a certain milestone, go dream, go experience it.
Yeah.
Right.
Dustin really liked Alliance brand.
Alliance.
And the one was called Valor.
Ooh.
Alliance Valor. He loved the name. It had the AC running when we went and looked at it.
Alliance Valor toy hauler.
There were a lot of alliances that we saw.
Okay, so here we go, right? When we say Alliance Valor toy hauler, are we talking about like is it the 38 footer? Is it the 42 footer? Like, do you know which size you? Okay.
No.
I'm getting too detailed. I got it. Got it.
Yeah. I do. So some of the toy haulers had like an extra loft.
They do.
That was pretty cool. Not all of them had it though. So I really like the one with the loft because that could be like a little extra area for the kids. And
okay, so because of what you do, you are not tied to this office.
Except for the show.
Except for the show, right? And even with that, like we figured out how we could do remote. So where would you? So there was one toy hauler I looked at, and in the back of it, I'm sorry, it wasn't as well. And one RV I looked at, there was actually there was a dedicated office.
Oh, I didn't see that. There was only one that I saw that had an actual desk in it.
No, this was like the master suite, and then as you went into the back, on the left side there was like a bunk room, and on the right side there was a slide out, and it was an office.
Oh wow, okay.
And it had a window on it, and there was a place to mount a TV, and it was even designed. It had like an external, not an external. It had an extender. So it was able to you could put a SIM chip in for like 5G wireless or something like that, and it would be able to broadcast its own wireless.
That's so smart.
So just because you have to think like that's tight space, and if you guys are going to do this traveling, you're still going to need time dedicated to take phone calls, answer messages, do client work, because I mean.
So there was one where the TV was sunken into the dresser. And so like the top slid out and then the TV rises up, but that top also figures as a desk.
Ooh, I like this idea.
So the way that the bed was sitting, that would have been your desk area. Okay. There were some closets in there in the master that were like full on walk-in closets. It just blew my mind because
right.
Yeah, they've just come so far.
They have. They really have. Well, I'm proud of you for doing some shopping. Okay, so here we go, guys. When you guys go do your dream shopping, is it more houses? Is it RVs? Is it toys? Is it boats? Is it motorcycles? Is it four-wheelers? Is it cars? Right? Like, go ahead. Let us know in the comments when you guys go shopping, go dream shopping. What is it that you do? What is it that you do?
Is that something you need to start doing?
Ooh, right. So for me, it's house shopping. Like house. Oh man, about to really call myself out here. House and yacht shopping.
Ooh.
Yes. Like, RVs are fun. I want a yacht.
So totally all for that, but I'm going to go in stages. First, we're going to spend a few years RVing, and then we'll go get a yacht.
And then you'll upgrade to a yacht.
Yeah, when kids are a little bit older and,
And here we go. Like, here's absolutely what I do not want. Let me tell you what I don't want a yacht on a lake. No, people do it, and all to them. All to them. So the $3 million yacht that I went and looked at was while I was down in Houston. Mm-hmm. And the whole idea of that was, of course, you have the rivers that come up to Houston, so you go into the Gulf of Mexico and you can actually travel, right? Mm-hmm. That right there with a satellite uplink, being able to work. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I did one of the most amazing parts of that yacht was literally the glass stairs.
How
the
fun.
glass stairs, the glass circular staircase went up. There was a hot tub on the back, and then as you looked over, there was a rib, okay, a rigid hull inflatable that could go into the water, and 2 jet skis that were locked into place. Just like, yes, yes. And it's funny because I'm talking with the lady who does the sales. She's like, yeah, that one's for sale. There's already there's a contract on it. It's 2 families that are going in and buying it. And they've registered it with this one company. So when they're not using it, families can rent it out, and it includes like the captain and the first mate and all that other stuff. It's just like, yes, yes. Does land shopping count? Yes, Angelina, land shopping absolutely does count. Ooh, cabin on a mountain. That is great. Right? Yes.
As long as there's no, fog in your way.
You want to know what, Angelina? I believe that there's a place in Scotland where you can buy like a square foot by square foot piece of land, and you're able to use the title Lord.
Stop it.
Because it's considered royal land, so it would be Lord Angelina.
Wouldn't it be lady?
Lady, Lord, yes,
Lady Angelina.
That might actually be pretty cool.
That's got a nice ring to it,
right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's funny because I was like, oh, like, why does everyone do this? And like Amber's heritage is Scottish and Irish. So I was like, hey, that might be fun to do. But then I looked at the Italian side because I'm full-blood Italian. So the Italians got rid of the royal family and royal titles years ago because they associated it with communism. So sad.
Yeah. Lord Nicholas just doesn't have the same ring as Lady Angelina.
I like the way it sounds, though. Lord Nicholas. My lord. Yes.
Hey, you know what? Go buy your own land. You can give yourself whatever title you want.
There's actually a guy who did that. He bought acreage in California, and he literally has a fence up. He created his own currency, and he has a sign that says you're no longer in the United States. You're in the country of, and it's like Mad Jam and Matt. And like he's created his currency, and there's a place that you can, and it's he has like a YouTube channel now, and it's like this, like you can be a citizen of Mad Jam and Matt. Like it's a real thing, and people are buying citizenship to this country, but the United States is like, you're not really a country. Like you're here inside the United States. Like this is a cool gimmick.
Yeah.
But that's not really a country.
That doesn't really work the same.
That's not how it works. like if you want to go do that like in international water, because there's a group of people who took over an old oil rig and have claimed it as a country. Okay, it's like oil rig country or something like that, and it's this group of oil rigs now that they've taken over, and they've claimed that it's their country. It's in international waters,
so they can.
So people just don't care.
All right,
but like Navy ships have gone by it, and they have their own flag now. They have their own website because of cryptocurrency. They have their own currency now. And it's just like, you want to live off the grid, but because they're these oil platforms, like they're fully functional. They have running water. They have they have electric. They have sleeping quarters and a kitchen and all this other stuff. So yeah, I can see people doing that.
I mean, you could also be like Lex Luthor and get, just create land.
What do you mean? Saudi Arabia does that. You don't have to be Lex Luthor. Just go create land. Japan does that every year.
How?
How
do they do that?
Okay. So
quick story.
Yeah. So you don't always have to go buy land and move it. You just dredge it from the bottom of the sea, and you pump it off. So there's dredging ships, and it's like they have this big scooper drill looking thing, right? And it comes up through the ship, and it goes through this thing, and they just create land.
It just poops out.
It just poops out land. Yes. The largest shipping port in China. That's all man-made land. They literally just took bottom stuff and put it up there, put a wall around it, land.
All right.
Yep. Like Japan could grow there. And you know what's great about this? Actually, when you do that, that land has so many nutrients because it's from the bottom of the ocean that like farming is like it takes off because it's so nutrient heavy. So it's actually really smart for farmers to buy land that is actually coming from the bottom of the sea and put it onto their land for farming reasons.
How does that affect like the aquatic life?
No idea. I'm sure it's not good for them. I'm sure it's not a good thing. Now here we go. Right. Normally where this happens is in rivers. And what they do is they dredge the bottom of the river so ships can continue to go up and down the river because of the soot that comes down. Right. So that's normally where you dredge. But yes, it's like a whole industry.
Didn't know.
This is a total tangent. It was this
yeah.
whole RV cabins, dredging, creating land. But a lot of countries are doing this now. So China is it China? Yes, China is actually contesting sea water with Japan right now. And one of the ways they're doing it is they're creating man-made islands. They are literally taking dirt from the bottom of the ocean and pumping it into one spot and creating man-made islands. It's a whole thing. That's what I mean. Like there's a whole industry.
Interesting.
Right? The United States has done this. So some of the islands that we've used as current and former military bases are man-made islands. Like, go figure. We came up with it first, and people are copying it, right?
Of course we did.
Okay. Goodness gracious, we went on lots of tangents today and have talked about nothing important. Absolutely nothing.
There are definitely important things. Like you need to go dream. If you're not dreaming, go dream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna leave with?
Of course, it's important.
It's important. I need coffee. This has no caffeine in it whatsoever. It was sugar.
Does. No.
She's gonna Google it. Even if you say it does, it doesn't. So last episode, I was going down a direction of two things that Pastor Keith has said to his son and Garrett since they were 5 years old.
Yes.
Right. And it's actually Garrett attributes him going through the SEALs training and being as successful as he is, always coming back to this, right?
Quotes.
Because he knows who he is, because this is what was spoken over him, this is what was prophesied over him, and this is what he heard every day growing up. Okay? So write this down. If you haven't heard this yet, if you're already going to Elevate Life, like you've probably heard this before.
It will also be in the description after the show.
Okay. So first off, God has a God has a plan for you. You have purpose. Okay? If you are living right now, God has a plan for you and you have purpose.
Now, there's another added on here.
And then
Nick phrased it.
Go ahead.
No, Nick phrased it. What is it, Nick?
God has a plan for you. You have purpose. You have potential. Mm-hmm. Because I like to do things in threes. Okay? The second thing is you can have anything you want as long as you are willing to pay the price. Let's dive into these two little things real quick, okay? Mm-hmm. Imagine if every day you woke up, every day you had an issue, every day you had a bad day, someone said, you want to know what? It's going to be okay. God has a plan for you and you have a purpose. God has a plan for you. You have a purpose. You have potential. I believe in you. God believes in you. You have a plan. You have purpose. You have potential. My parents did a great job raising me, so I'm not going down that direction. But what I will talk about is what I'm currently seeing within the kids that I'm interacting with, and I will say that there's a loss of that. Because of where we currently are in society, there's a lot of confusion. Mm-hmm. And you have a lot of children that don't understand that their life is worth value. God has a plan for you. You have a purpose and you have potential. It's just, it sounds so easy to say. And even the way it rolls off the tongue, it just sounds so easy. And if you're hearing it, it hears like you hear it so easily. But if you really focus in on the words, I mean, they carry a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. God has a plan for you. Every morning you wake up, every morning that you have breath in your lungs, every morning that you're able to take that next step, every morning you're able to have that next thought, every morning that your heart beats, God has a plan for you. Well, you can hear that and go, okay, he has a plan for me. That's great. But well, what does that mean? Okay, well, God has a purpose for you. There's a reason why you're alive. Mm-hmm. There's someone else who maybe needs your help. There's something that God needs you to figure out. There's a legacy God needs you to leave. There's something there that you still need to bring to the table, mm-hmm. right? All right, great. I have a plan. I get that. I have purpose. But it's this last thing, and unfortunately, I think it's the last thing that a lot of the young generation, you want to know what? I'll even say adults don't even hear. You have potential. Like, I believe in you. You have mm-hmm. potential. Like, no matter where you are right now, you have the potential to be greater.
Yes.
No matter where you are right now, you have the potential to be more excellent. No matter where you are right now, you have the potential to succeed. You know, one of the things that makes this country so great is the fact that people come to this country with nothing and choose to succeed. They put the work in, they put the grind in, and they choose to succeed, okay?
Yep.
But if you could take these three principles and start implementing them into schools, yes, I did say that. Implement these into schools. Implement these into children's lives, okay? God has a plan for you. You have a purpose. And I see potential in you. God sees potential in you. If I didn't see the potential in you, I would not be investing my time into you. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then the second thing, you can have anything you want as long as you're willing to pay the price. Now, I love this one because it's not, yes, I believe that you can be whatever you want to be, right? Oh, you want to be an astronaut? Sure. If that's what you want to be, absolutely go be an astronaut, right?
But you have to pay the price to be an astronaut.
And that's where kids get this idea of this dream in their head. Mm-hmm. And then they go to try to live this dream and they hit by a wall and they're like, oh, I guess it's not a dream. And they literally spiral down because maybe going through college, maybe going through high school, like for the longest time, like I grew up watching Top Gun. I was very, very set on becoming a fighter pilot. Okay. Of course I did. I was a young kid, right? Mm-hmm. And I go to Maps and like, hey, your vision's horrible. Like it was like 20 by 200. It was Legally Blind. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, dream gone, right? Now, did I recover and go, okay, well, I'm going to go drive boats then, or I'm going to do something else? Yes, I did. But some people get so wrapped up in that dream that when something hits them back, they stop.
So when
I'm almost done. So by actually having this here, you can have anything you want as long as you're willing to pay the price. You're setting the expectation correctly.
Right.
Go ahead. Sorry.
When I was in college, I actually started when I was going after my teaching degree. I was going to teach Spanish.
What?
I know,
you?
right? Yeah.
Can you even speak Spanish?
Un poquito.
I have no idea what you said, but
I know,
okay.
I said a little bit.
A little bit more than what Nick knows. There we go.
But I studied Spanish for 7 years, from high school into college. And then I took a college class, and it was a wall because I hadn't gone and done an abroad study. I hadn't had that immersion of the culture and the language. It was that challenge, that mountain, that price that I wasn't willing to pay. So I had to change course.
Goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
It's interesting because, being at Elevate Life and hearing Pastor Keith say it, and the first time I heard Pastor Keith say it, like I heard it, but I didn't hear it, right? And then I heard it from Pastor Josh, and then I heard it from Garrett. So I've repeatedly heard this, and now it's like, okay, like this is going to go on the wall in the house. Like we're going to have our core values on the wall. We're going to have these quotes on the wall, and this is the expectation. When you come into my household, here's how we operate. Now, I have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 19-month, right? Like, is it perfect? No, but we're striving that direction. Okay. And I think that's one of it's one of the most interesting things is people like, oh, you have your core values, but hey, positive attitude. You didn't have a positive attitude today. No, I didn't, but I'm striving to that. And when you are striving in a direction, okay, and you're willing to pay that price, eventually that will become your default, right? We've talked about this multiple times. Like sometimes as kids, guess what? They're hungry, if they're tired, they need snuggles, or if they need alone time. So sometimes when one of those are not met, they just start going in a new direction. And dude, does a 6-year-old really understand honor, positive attitude, leadership, and giving? Probably not to the extent that I can.
Right.
They don't have to. They just got to hear it. And one day it's going to click. One day, I've heard this over and over and over again, and I really didn't understand it. And it clicks. That's why my dad acts this way. That's why mom acts this way. That's why even though when dad's tired, like he'll get up and he'll do this. Why? Oh, that's honor. He's honoring my mom. Oh, like one day it's going to click. Your kids may not fully understand the way you operate in your household right now. And for some of you, that's probably a good thing. Okay. Sorry, not trying to be rude, but for some of you, it's probably a good thing. Okay. And if that just struck you, where you're like, ow, Nick, that hurt. That's probably you. Okay. And that means that that means you need adjustment on it. Okay. And it's so funny. 99% of the time, if someone says something that directly where you feel insulted or you feel attacked, that's something within you that they just called out. And you have to understand that that's within you. Hey, I feel offended by this. Why do I feel offended by this? How do I work through it? Right?
Yep.
It's okay. Total tangent. So actually, we're going to talk. Actually, you want to know what? We're going to go. That actually leads me right into the next thing. I didn't plan this, but it works out so well. We're going to talk about blue hair story.
I can't wait to find out what the
blue
hair
story is. Are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We're going to talk about blue hair story. And here we go. Okay, so blue hair story. If I say, Lindsay, I don't like your blue hair.
Okay.
Does that affect you?
No. Only if I let it.
No. Does it affect you?
If I choose to let your words affect me.
Hold on. Nope. Yeah. Do you even have blue hair?
No, I don't.
So can it affect you?
No.
No.
Where is this going?
There you go. That's it. That's it. So I'm listening to this individual, and he's like, blue hair. Mm-hmm. If I stand here on stage and I say, yeah, I don't like your blue hair. Your blue hair. Insert whatever word you just inserted into your head, right? Just real negative about blue hair, right? And you're like, I don't have blue hair, therefore you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right?
Which is what I'm thinking right now.
I know,
you.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? The guy was explaining that's how you have to get in life. When you know who you are, it doesn't matter what other people say. And he'll say, I don't like you. You're ugly. I don't like you because you did this. I don't like you for this reason. Whatever the reason may be, you have to go, well, I know who I am. Mm-hmm. I'm not who you say I am. Right. I am who I say I am. I am who God says I am. And you need to be able to, and you can immediately turn it off. Because what you've done now is you've defined it. Mm-hmm. You've defined who you are. God's defined who you are. And it's very easy to just move off of it. Now, it sounds silly, right, when I talk about blue hair. But how many times have you even had your own self-talk, okay, going, you know, Nick, you're kind of obnoxious. Like, Nick, you're too loud. Like, Nick, you carry too much energy. Like, Nick, and I could go down this sometimes self-talk that I have, right? It's like, no, like, this is who I am.
So there's actually a movie out there that is, I love this persona.
Persona.
Yeah. Have you seen Sing?
Yes.
Have you seen Sing 2?
Of course I have. I have 3 daughters.
Okay. So if you haven't, it's on Netflix right now. Sing 2. And Ash, the little porcupine.
Yep.
I love when Moon goes to grab her from wherever she's playing. She's playing at a club. And the club owner pays her. And she goes, where's the rest of my pay? And he goes, well, I pay you what I think you're worth. And she goes, see, here's this thing. I've decided that I'm not going to let other people tell me what I'm worth. I love that. Like, right. I just love that line. I'm like, oh, yes. Like,
right? Little porcupine.
Yeah. Like, just stick it to him. And she walks out the door. I love it.
Right.
Like,
did she get the rest of her money?
No.
But she will never play at that place again.
It doesn't. Well, he now knows the expectation.
Right.
He thinks that he can push her around or he can do whatever, but she's defining who she is. She's defining her worth herself. And if it's not up to her standards, then she's gone. She doesn't need him.
She doesn't.
And I love that they put that in that movie. I love that.
But take this from that movie aspect and continue it forward, right? Your kids are in elementary school, and as we know, other kids can be not so very nice.
Right.
And it's very easy for a child to start absorbing negative influences into their lives. But when you've defined who you are and someone goes, you're a loser. No, I'm not. It's really weird that you said that, but whatever. Right. And you move on.
This guy is not purple.
This guy's not purple. Like seriously, like it actually becomes a defense mechanism. It becomes a shield that just, or, you know, like they say, water off a duck's back, like whatever, like you're weird. Keep going. Right.
Right.
Like it's just, it makes it so easy. And here we go. The best part about this is because it's now not affecting you. Now you don't get emotionally tied to it.
Right.
You don't get emotionally charged to it. You don't become that overreaction, because Lord knows when you overreact, magically you become the bad guy, not the person who instigated it, but you're the bad guy because you're the one who overreacted, right? And it's just like, oh, like you can't insult me now. Like I've just removed any power that you may have that's of a negative direction. Are you ready? I'm going to talk to someone here.
Probably me.
That means that your parents' negative talk can't bother you now.
Right.
That means your coworkers' negative talk can't bother you now. That means that boss that is not very nice to you can't bother you now. Okay? Because now you've defined, oh, here's who I am. Here's who I am. Here's who God says I am. You can say the words that you want, but it doesn't matter anymore. Now, hear me on this, right? I'm talking to you as a 41-year-old man. Okay,
I just figured this out.
Dude, I do not expect my 6-year-old, 3-year-old, and 19-month daughters to figure this out.
Right.
No, they don't have that. They don't need to understand that. All they need to know is Daddy loves them. Daddy believes in them. God has a plan for them. God has a purpose for them, and they have potential. Like, you need to be speaking life into your kids. You need to be speaking life into your spouse. You need to be speaking life into the people around you. When I say this, it's so you can have another piece of armor to protect yourself from the people who don't think the way that we think. Okay? Who don't want the best for you.
Right.
But for the people that want the best for you, yes, you need to be speaking that love into them. Okay? And I am so excited. We finally got spammed.
We did get spammed.
We got spammed on YouTube. I had to put a spam bot in a timeout. For me, that's like a success story. I am so excited. Like, hey, we got our first spam bot. Like, people are like, oh, that's horrible. I'm like, no, that's a win. That means they're actually showing up in people's like feeds where they're like, hey, we need to start spamming this channel. You know, it's funny. I remember I was there when the first time it happened at the church. They're like, what is going on? I'm like, put this person in timeout. And they're like, oh, cool. But I just I'm going to screenshot this today because this is just awesomeness.
Yeah, I saw those comments and I'm like,
thank you, spam bot. I will take those comments. You're helping because here we go, right? Like, yes, did I turn them off? Yes, I deleted them. They're not good comments. But at the end of the day, like, you just help my algorithm. Like, you spamming my channel helps me. Like, you want to go in the comments and be growly? Be in the comments. You're helping me. Like, one of the worst things you can do, unless it's just really, really, really bad, just leave the comments alone. Or even like them. Right? Because it just... Every algorithm is like, oh, you get in comments. We're going to show you to more people. Yes. No, I don't know what voice that was. Just you want to know what I had Drac from Hotel Transylvania in my head, and that just came out.
It was kind of Dracish.
It was Dracish. Dracish. Is that even a word?
I don't say blah blah blah.
Blah blah
I love it.
Oh my goodness! All right, hey, we're coming up on an hour now. This show has been just a hot and heavy Mod Podge.
Quick question.
Oh, yes.
What's one of your favorite, funniest movies?
Favorite, funniest movies? I don't know. Go ahead. What's yours?
We have been quoting, and so we just watched it recently. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, gosh. You're like, wait, like really far satire. Like, so here we go, right? Like, mine would probably be Spaceballs. Like, it's not even a kid's movie.
See, and it's not a kid's movie. No.
It's not. Have you let your kids watch?
Okay, so.
Oh, gosh. Why would I ask this question on live? I just,
Because it's real life. It's real life. We did not let them watch the movie, but we did let them watch a scene where,
yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
Yes, very much so.
So we let them watch the scene where he's sitting in a catapult and he pulls the lever and the witch is praying and she goes, "Thank you." And so now Lexi goes around the house and when she says thank you, she says it like the witch. That's hilarious.
Goodness. Okay, so since we're talking about kids, I'm going to share one. So my daughter has a new favorite character. And it's Thor's sister. The one goddess of death.
Yes.
Yeah, she's so cool. She beats up everybody. Like, no one can touch her. I'm just
That's so funny.
You want to know what? Let's roll with it. Let's just roll with it. What are you going to do? Right? So, All right, ladies and germs, ladies and germs, ladies and gems, gems and ladies, ladies and boys and girls and
Did you
peoples.
just call them germs?
Yeah, I call them germs and gems and gems and germs. And I can't find a fun word for ladies besides ladies. No, ladies. Ladas? I don't know, whatever.
We'll have to work on that.
Well, we will not work on that. Right as soon as this show's over, we're going to get right to work because you and I have so many conversations that we need to have and planning out the rest of this month and rolling into next month. Dun,
I love it.
Dun.
So, don't forget to work on your big 3 this week. Write it out. Write out a plan. Do you need your book?
There it is. I found it. I found my planner.
That's good.
Kind of important. There you go. Look at you going.
Get your big 3 written out, even if it's on a sheet of paper, sticky note, whatever it is. Get them crossed out.
Be the sticky note.
No, it's be the baloney.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh man, Mickey Mouse. Yeah, the race car cartoon. Donald Duck and Goofy are in a racing thing, and they have this guru come and they say, "Be the baloney."
No.
I got great.
Be the coffee.
Great things. I'll be here all week.
We're just gonna end on baloney because I'm so lost right now. That's okay. Hey, but you want to know what? We love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. It's one of those things where we love having you guys in the comments. You know we love having you in the comments. We know that this show is an hour long, and it's a long time of hearing Nick and Lindsay talk. And thank you for listening to us rattle on. Rattle on.
We're not rattling. We're sharing wisdom.
We are sharing wisdom, except for, except for the first half.
Be the baloney.
Except for be the baloney. I love it. I love it. Hey, and you want to know what? Here we go. Ready? Before the end of this month, my challenge to you is go dream shopping. Yes. Go do something. Go do something where you're like, I would like to have this on my dream board. I'm going to go test drive it, walk in it. Like, what doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to go visit something, right? Something that's going to help you dream and move your life to that next level. All right. That's your challenge of the month. Didn't give you this week, give you the whole month. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. But we love y'all.
Yes,
we absolutely love y'all. Thank you guys for being in the comments. You know that if you're in the comments and you've liked the video, we've already prayed for you. If you're hearing this on the podcast, come join us over on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn, because that's where we get to interact with you. But now today, in real time, there we go, right? But today, I want you to
rise up
and crush it.
Bye, y'all.